Hello and welcome. Tonight we have a scary story involving Christmas and violence. It's called Why Does Santa Look So Weird? Let's get into it. Come on, no one is going to notice us. It's the perfect plan. Liam leaned back against the threadbare couch and exhaled his cigarette smoke up in the air. At the other end of the sofa, Patrick shifted and combed his fingers through his hair. Liam, I don't know, man. What about security cameras or dogs? I don't want to hurt anyone. Liam reached over and jovially shook Patrick's leg. You think I didn't do my homework? No dogs. And don't worry about the security system. I have a plan for that. Oh, and the husband is out of town. Just the mom and the kid are there. Patrick gave a small, tight smile as his stomach churned. He ran his hand through his hair again. You only just got out of jail. You want to go back? Don't you want to make a better life for yourself? First of all, we're not going to get caught. Secondly, my felony pretty much makes me unemployable. I don't have a lot of options, Liam explained, then took another drag on his cigarette and blew the smoke in Patrick's face. Patrick coughed and waved a hand in front of his nose. Liam, you asshole. You're welcome, by the way, for letting you stay here. I'm pretty sure I'm breaking the terms of my lease by letting a felon stay here. You didn't tell anyone you were here, right? And, how long do you think you're gonna be here? Liam winked at Patrick. Glad to know I'm such a burden to you. And no, I told my parole officer I'm staying with my sister. I'll be out of your hair as soon as I have money to leave. Now are you in? Patrick scratched his skull and shifted on the couch. We're just stealing, right? I don't want to hurt anyone. Tell me the plan again. Liam gave a theatrical sigh. I never want to hurt anybody, but sometimes people get in the way. Like a us or them situation, you know? But here's the plan. December 22nd, the dad is out of town. At 1 a.m., we walk over to the Target house. We hide behind the large trees in front of the windows next to the front door. They have an alarm system, but only have window sensors on the windows in the back of the house. Now there's basement windows at the front of the house. They forgot to lock one when the weather got cold, and it's been unlocked ever since. And by forget to lock, you mean you unlocked it when you pretended to be a fireman, inspecting their house for a leak? Liam, sometimes it's hard to believe you just have the one felony. Patrick cleared his throat and continued after Liam gave him a hard stare. Kudos, though. That plan must have taken some brain and balls to pull off. Okay, then. We'll go in and out through that window. Easy as pie. And we're stealing Christmas gifts? Patrick changed position again. He was moving around like he was the princess and the princess and the pea and just couldn't get comfortable. Liam leaned towards Patrick with a big smile on his face. No, we're going after something much better. They're a rich family, and they have straight-up gold bars. Gold bars, plural. We get some of those, we're good for a while. When December 22nd arrived, Patrick and Liam put on dark jeans and black shirts. Liam grabbed 2 plastic Santa masks, the kind with an elastic string that goes around the back of the head. He pushed one of the masks into Patrick's chest. Put that on. Really? A Santa mask? Patrick asked as he held the hard plastic in his hand like a plate. Merry Christmas. I'll put it on. Put your gloves on too. I don't need you getting prints everywhere. Liam says as he busily adjusted his own mask, tugged on leather gloves, and checked the supplies in his bag. When he finished, Liam said, All right, let's go. They stepped out into the cold from the back door, gazed up and down the street to ensure it was empty, and then walked a roundabout way to get to the target house. Up until this point, Patrick was able to convince himself that something would happen and he wouldn't have to go through with this robbery. But as they continued the journey over to the target house, only a few blocks away from his own, Patrick's hands got so damp he worried the sweat would soak through his basic cotton winter gloves. "Whoa, slow down," Liam said a few paces behind him. "You don't have to walk so fast. The house will still be there." "Let's just get this over with," Patrick answered as he maintained his speed. At last they arrived at the house. Large pine trees loomed in front of it like sentinels. Both Patrick and Liam glanced around the empty street and then cut towards the house. "Don't make tracks in the snow. Follow me up the driveway like this." Liam crouched and hurried up the shoveled driveway, ducking next to a minivan parked there. When he reached the front of the house, he slid behind the trees and was almost pancaked against the house. Patrick followed him. Behind the trees was a small half window leading to the basement. Liam pushed it open and crawled inside as Patrick followed him. As Patrick's feet hit the cement basement floor, Liam clicked on a flashlight. Large cardboard boxes were stacked up against the walls, and random sporting equipment littered the ground. "Where did you see the gold?" Patrick whispered. "I didn't see gold exactly. I saw an Atmex box. Should be gold in there," Liam answered, heading toward the stairs. "Where are you going? I thought it was in the basement," Patrick hissed. "No, I saw it on the way out. Now let's go." Liam began climbing the stairs, which groaned under his weight. Patrick followed Liam, and in his mind, the sound of each step reverberated loudly throughout the house. He could feel the sweat from his armpits running in torrents down his sides. At the top of the stairs, Liam opened the door, which swung with a rusty creak. On the main floor, Liam headed directly toward the living room closet. He opened it and whispered, "Yes, yes, yes," to himself, and then squatted down to get the box. Behind him, he heard a sharp intake of breath. Knowing it was Patrick, Liam ignored this sound and tried to get a better grip to lift the box. But then Patrick said, Liam?" Furious, Liam whipped around. He had told Patrick not to use his name in the house. But when he had turned, he saw a small girl with tangly brown hair of maybe 6 clutching a teddy bear tightly to her chest. She stared at him with a mixture of surprise, confusion, and excitement. Liam's hands automatically reached up towards his mask, and, ensuring himself it was still on, he spoke to the little girl. "Go up to bed, or you won't get any presents." "But I have to go to the bathroom," she answered, and snuggled her face into the bear. "Fine, go," Liam said in a hushed voice, gesturing towards the door. The girl went in, and Liam was about to close the bathroom door when she stopped him. "It's too scary with the door closed," she whined. Liam threw his hands in the air in frustration, left the door open, and went back to trying to lift the box. Then, from the top of the stairs came a voice. "Baby, what you doing?" Still crouching in front of the gold box, Liam snapped his head up towards the sound. From the bathroom, the little girl emerged. She stepped towards Liam, while at the same time responding to her mother. "I had to potty, but I couldn't. Mommy, why does Santa's head look so funny?" With that, she reached out and flipped up the cheap plastic mask, revealing Liam's real face. At the top of the stairs, a woman in loose pants and a sweater shirt was just emerging from around a corner. Liam and her made eye contact, and the woman stopped mid-yawn. The hand that had went to cover her mouth with a yawn tensed, and her eyes bulged. She ran a few steps down the stairs, but Liam put a hand on the child's shoulder and pulled a gun out of his backpack. The woman stopped, her hand on the railing so tight her knuckles were white. Her other hand reached out as if she could grab her child, even though she was still 20 feet away. Liam pointed the gun at her, when all of a sudden he dropped to his knees, pushing the little girl to the floor and firing the gun. Patrick had snuck up behind him and punched Liam in the back of the head. The little girl jumped to her feet and flew towards her mother, who pulled her into her arms. She held her against her chest and stared at Patrick. With his Santa mask still firmly in place, Patrick grabbed the gun and, instead of firing it, brought it down on Liam's head, again and again. The mother covered the girl's eyes and dragged her up the stairs. The way Patrick saw it, everyone was better off if Liam died. When Patrick was done, and Liam's head looked like a broken watermelon, he dropped the gun, stood up, and headed back toward the basement window. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.